Okay. I think we're on. I think we are on. Hi. Hi. Hi, Temple Paw. Thanks, Toki. Well, that was weird. Hey, Luce. Yeah, it must be that. Did Mercury retrograde start? I don't know. Oh, okay. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Ashy. Hey, Tara. I'm glad I made it too. I think I was going to be able to get in here. What the heck was going on? Hi, Clara. Long time no see. All right, I'll give you guys a minute to pop in to the read since we had a little bit of a mix up there. I don't know how you keep your nails intact for weeks. Oh, I just take care of them. Yes, I am glad to hear you. Thank you. Hi, let me see. Hi, Shima, Kaima. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, I just try to keep them going. All right, let's see. How many people do we have in the room? Okay, just give you guys. If you're new to my channel and you're new to the live stream, I am here every Sunday to do the collective read. And for anyone who would like to get a personal reading, it's $20 after the collective read. You can get a 3-month forecast ahead or just 3 cards on any question. Okay. So we're going to take a look. It's collective. So the first row, we'll start with the person you could be dealing with and what's going on with them for this week. Thank you, Michelle. And then the bottom row will represent you. And then we'll look at the outcome. But I did bring out my Lover's Oracle deck. So I thought maybe I would pull a card, 1 or 2, to see what some lover's message might be for you for this week. Okay. Maybe something that you need to know. Oh, and these 2 cards fell out. So passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. And balance, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay, so passion and balance are on the ticket this week. All right, so we'll put those there, and then we'll get started on the reading. Hey, James. Hi, Patty. Hi, Sean. Thank you, Lucy. Hey, Hugh. Welcome in. Okay, so we'll get started with the reading here and take a look at the other person's energy. And what is going on? What does the collective know? What do you guys need to know going forward? Okay. Person that you are connecting with. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. So the 8 of Swords is here. So this obviously is a card, the person that you are dealing with. Sometimes this is the self-imposed prisoner. Sometimes this is the person who just, they could easily get out of their situation, but I feel like they purposely, not purposely, like they kind of act like they're stuck, like they can't change something in their life. But, as you see, it almost looks as if they're like wrapped around with tissue paper. So it's kind of like they're on the verge of like a breakdown, and they could avoid that Nine of Swords breakdown if they would just take a step, because this person's obviously, their legs are free to move. They feel drained emotionally. And I feel like, you see how like you have all those swords there? We have 8 swords there, and this person is kind of standing in place of that ninth sword. And I always feel like you're dealing with someone who is kind of giving the impression that they're under a lot of like anxiety or stress, but it's more so along the lines of needing sympathy. Okay. And it feels very, what's the word I want to say? Like faux pas. It feels not truly what the situation is. Like they're looking for a rescue. This is kind of like the damsel in distress situation, male or female, and they're needing saving. And so they kind of play on this little bit of victim card. They might be saying that they're suffering from depression or they have anxiety, but they're kind of like allowing themselves to stay in that situation without really making the move or taking the steps needed to take to get themselves out of that, because and they might just not know how, because they're blinded, so they might not be able to see a way out. Okay. So maybe they are asking for assistance, are asking for you to help them. Let's see what else is going on with this person. Okay. The Hierophant. So this person struggles with moral beliefs. This is Taurus energy here. This also could have something to do with commitment or marriage, or following a certain standard, falling in line. This person, I feel like whomever you're dealing with really doesn't understand how to be in a healthy spiritual kind of connection, right? It's like they would rather just stay in this Eight of Swords energy where they're kind of like, I can't, I'm helpless. I don't know what to do. And they could also be hoping that there will be someone in their life to give them guidance, spiritual guidance or moral guidance. And that could be you. In some way. I feel like your person needs like some direction or a lift, and I'm not saying that you should do that or anything. It just is what's coming across, how their energy might be, right, going forward for this week. They just kind of feel trapped. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like they're waiting for an opportunity or a handout. My OCD is kicking in. I have to get these straight. They're waiting for like an opportunity or handout, like something. Sometimes a Hierophant can represent like a corporation or a job, or this could be charity. And I do feel like it's more so along those lines that your person is waiting for your charitable efforts to help them, right? I mean, they could help themselves, but it seems to me like they struggle with some type of moral thing, or they're struggling with falling in line. The opposite of the Hierophant would be to rebel against tradition. So this person struggles with traditional roles or a traditional relationship. Okay. That is not Satan's star, Major Tom. That is a pentacle, not a pentagram. So there is this element here of this person really having a hard time this week. And really, I feel like needing guidance. Yeah. See, what did I say? Charity. They're seeking charity. They're seeking for you to help them. Okay. Um, they're seeking help, either for you to help them or you to cut them a break, right? Um, and they're also, they even have trouble, I feel like, whatever it is that they give to you, I feel like your person is kind of seeing that maybe they need to give more, as far as like they need to bring the opportunity to offer more instead of just breadcrumbs to you. But they know what they have to do, and they have been doing something out of a sense of duty. They are aware of what needs to be done in this connection, but they are just sitting here waiting for you to rescue them in some way or show them the way. I want to pull a fifth card. Yeah, they know that they need to communicate with you. They know that Valentine's Day is coming. They might be thinking about this. They know that there needs to be physical action, right? It's really blurry. They know that there needs to be physical action between you and growth. And boy, there sure are a lot of crazies out today here in the chat. So let's take a look at the Hierophant and see what the energy is for the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. See, they're fighting this with the Five of Swords. They really are. They don't want to fall in line, but I feel like your person knows that in order to have some type of a connection, they kind of have to get into this, out of this victim mode or out of this please help me rescue mode and take action. And they fight it. They fight this commitment thing. Let's take a look at you. I mean, you're probably going to get communication from this person, your person, this week. And there's probably going to be early Valentine's Day messages, because this is like Cupid's arrow. So there probably will be something along those lines. There's also probably going to be communication. It's going to be very positive news that you might get. It could have something to do with, them explaining or communicating that they are having some struggles. But I feel like you need to be really careful of what they say to you, because they're coming from here. I want to take a look and see what, because this is a card of passion. So there's definitely a lot of passionate energy between you. There's no doubt. They may need to I feel like they've been giving, but not enough. And they see that. And these two cards go together. They feel what they've been giving is more than enough from their point of view. It's almost as if a sense of duty, but it almost feels like they actually are coming to terms with the fact that they need to offer more than just these pennies. Okay, so here's you for your card. So you have the Ten of Swords. It feels to me like you're already at the Ten of Swords. Why this person, I feel like you're in this position where you're just surrendering, you're giving up as far as having something with them, right? They're at the 8. They're still hoping that they can get out of this, whatever they're going through right now. They're still kind of hoping that would change. But you're kind of like already here. This person is just trying to avoid getting this situation to be over, but they don't really know how to do it. And you are like, no, I'm done. I'm finished. You're out. you've given up. The battle is over for you. And I don't feel like your person wants to give up. So let's see what else is going on with you. Yeah, see, all this sword energy. Wow. So the 6 of Swords, I feel like you're already moving away from this 10 of Swords energy to the 6 of Swords here. I mean, I just feel like you're trying to just get away from that. Maybe they have abuse problem, like they're a bully, or you know, have a tendency to be abusive in some way. Okay. Or they fight off doing the right thing or having like a moral conscience. And you're just kind of like trying to get away from that this week. So, their attitude or the way they're doing. You're kind of like in this place where I feel like you're like, how much, like, you have to figure this out. You just have to figure this out. In the meanwhile, I'm going about my travels. I'm going about what I need to do for myself. I'm walking away from this defeat because you feel defeated. I feel like you guys are just like 2 ships passing in the night. You're both in the water. You're both very similar, but one of you is further ahead. So let's take a look and see what else is going. Oh, look at that. Ace and Ace. See, you have the Ace of Cups and they have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. There's definitely love here between both of you. They have a more practical take when it comes to love. You're a bit more emotional, but you are here. I feel like a lot of you are just looking for new love. You're looking for those blessings to come in, because this person's kind of like, your thing is they're right on the edge. It could be so great. They don't really understand. And maybe you've told them, but they just don't get it. They like to just stay in this poor me situation. And you kind of feel like, what's the point in staying? It's dead in the water. I know that there's new love out here for me. And I do feel like you want them to make the offer. You want them to change. But it seems as if they don't really know how to. And they're looking for you to do that. And here they're looking, and it seems like you're already out the door. Or you're already gone. Or you will be. You're fighting off these breadcrumbs here. Right? You're just like, no, that's not enough. I want more. So when they try to like give you bits and pieces here, but not fully what you want, which is this, you just kind of stand your guard. You put your boundaries up. You don't let them do that to you, or at least you won't be this week. But I feel like they're going to keep coming. You got to be careful of this because they're going to come at you. They're going to come get you because you're leaving them out in the cold. And I'm telling you, this person, whoever your person is, they follow your lead. They're going to keep following you because you're teaching them how to be a better person, or you're teaching them how to like be in a relationship with you, but you're not doing it on purpose. I'm telling you, this person has some really deep-seated insecurities, or they just don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. Look at you. Surrendering, moving on towards new love, defending anything that's not good for you, and leaving everyone out in the cold, or this particular person. Meanwhile, this person is struggling with their insecurities. They may have like, this is verbal abuse, or they just, when it sits on the Hierophant, they fight off doing the traditional thing. They may offer you, or have, offer you this big pentacle and then reduce back down to these little ones. okay, to breadcrumb you again. And then they, come back and then they're reaching out again like crazy. So it's just a lot of off and on. Look at this off and on energy. And you, in reaction to this, it's like, you're just like, no, you know, because this person, I feel like your person is just not settled, right? When I look at this card, they're just not settled. They don't have that balance within their heart and within themselves. They have the passion, because that's here with the Eight of Wands. They have the passion, but you balance them. You do bring balance to them. You teach them, they learn things from you. But you don't want to be in a position of teaching, is how I feel. You want your person to come complete, to meet you in the middle so that you guys can form a bond together. But it feels to me like they're not quite there yet, and you've already bypassed them. You're already, like your heart, you still believe in love. I don't feel like you're really, all that damaged or anything from it. But you're moving away from it. You're moving away from this Five of Swords energy, which is very unmanageable. So let's take a look and see. You're just fighting off breadcrumbs. No breadcrumbs. Don't give me that sense of duty. I'm not a charity case. Give to me because you want this, So let's take a look at the possible outcome for your connection. Between your person and you. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. So somebody here could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now it doesn't have to be. But this king represents communication, thinking before you speak. So there might be some hesitation in communication this week. There's more, and what I mean by that is hesitation in choosing words very carefully. Okay. Keeping things light and simple. Even though we have the Eight of Wands, this is more, I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be a precursor to Valentine's Day, Valentine's wishes being sent, like a lot of them. But that's not, it feels like, how do I want to say this? Like, Happy Valentine's Day. Will you be my, stuff that you would read on those little candy hearts. It's not deep emotion or anything like that. Okay. This person hesitates in expressing their emotions. And so whether that's you or whether that's them, it does also represent the energy where whomever, both of you needing to talk or get deeper than the King of Swords doesn't feel like it wants to really happen. Yeah, because there's decisions here. There's weighing of options. There's a lack of certainty about this connection, because I still feel like you love that person because you have the Ace of Cups. And I do feel like they want to offer more to you, and I do feel like they want to keep communicating with you, and maybe even this is a travel card, maybe even travel to see you and try to be with you while you guys are struggling. But, there's a lot of weighing the options. What should I do? Should I or shouldn't I? And that's why I was feeling the hesitation. And that's why there's hesitation. And I feel like this person is going to decide, they're choosing their words carefully of how to really express something to you. That's what this balance is here for. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So I feel like communication is definitely coming about this week. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it may have something to do with the relationship, marriage, commitment, safety, family. There may be an invitation to meet somebody's family or to talk about that, weighing the options of whether or not to do that. If you guys have already met each other's family, then it may have something to do with how I feel like it's your person kind of saying, how do I communicate in a very delicate way that I want to have stability with you, but I'm not sure I have that alpha leadership role. It's weighing. I think your person is just not sure if they can be what you want them to be. And they're weighing that, with the King of Wands. So we also have fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. There also might be a choice between two people for somebody. If there's two people, there may be a decision about somebody choosing one or the other. Okay. The King of Swords is really weighing the options. The King of Wands seriously knows what he wants. Okay, he or she. It could be one of you is air, one of you is fire. That energy is playing out as well. Let me take a look. I'm going to pull one more card in the center. And now we have strength. That's Leo energy. So, yeah. I feel the message overall has more to do with the person that you're dealing with. They might think that you're already involved with someone or that you're interested in somebody else, a fire sign. They're not sure what to do and they're contemplating. I don't know. They're thinking, do I have the strength to actually get myself out of this Eight of Swords energy and come forward and be able to communicate and say what I need to say? I feel like you're just dealing with someone who has some struggles, some serious, serious struggles with communication, opening up their emotions and their feelings, being truthful, direct, and honest. Your person just does not know really how to be like emotionally open. But I do feel that they are going to take a look at this. And the reason why is because you're walking away and they really don't have any other choice. Okay. And that's what's bringing balance and passion into this connection. Okay. This is a scary thing for you to do because I feel that you do love this person, but I also feel that there's plenty of love opportunities that could come to you if you leave this, so you're just kind of in this place where you're also thinking about it. You're thinking about them. You're thinking about, should you let them in? Should you not let them in? Will this work? Will this not work? If I let go and walk away, which I feel like you're doing this week, there could be new love. Should I fight back? Should I keep my boundaries up? And it feels to me like you're going to, but you're just not really having this. This is a lot of passion. You want more of the emotional connection because I feel like the passion's already there between you, but you want this week more of the emotional connection. So there's a lot of contemplating happening as the outcome, weighing options, trying to figure out what to do. And this is options being weighed about this connection. Strength, having the being brave to open up and come forward, even if there's competition or somebody else in the picture. Because I feel like your person maybe just uses this here in order to hold on to you, but I feel like you're not really playing with that anymore. it almost feels like that's not enough for you, which is why you're just like ending it here. I had another message just came to me. For some of you, it's not that they're insecure. For some of you, it's just that they have a lot of mental issues, right? Insecurity could be one of them, but for others, they could they could have like bipolar disorder or some depression or anxiety issues, and they may just not feel like they're capable to be in a healthy relationship. They try to hold on to you. They may have had a lot of abuse in their life, where, somebody who was supposed to be guiding them spiritually, whether it was a parent or whomever it was, um, they may have suffered a lot of abuse. Now, is that any reason for you to just take them under your wing? Not necessarily. I mean, they obviously, if they're going through that, they obviously need some help. And I feel like it's all too much for you to bear and you have to remove yourself from it. But just remember, you both have aces here. So there is a potential for things to get better. It's just kind of like you guys are working out the kinks and you're walking away. You're not going to, I feel like my reading's going on so long. You're not going to spend your time trying to nurse this person back to health because you don't have what it takes really to do that for them. They need to get some help or something in order to be in a healthy relationship. So I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of confusion because of these two kings showing up. But both of these kings kind of sit in a position of hesitation where they're thinking first before they actually move forward. So there's a lot of decision making happening here. But if you're waiting to hear from this person, you probably will this week. All right. So that was your reading. I hope that resonated in some way for you. And I see, my goodness, there's a ton of people. All right. Thank you for posting that, Lucy. So, Michelle, and if you want to stick around for the personal readings, you can. If not, you could just click the like button on your way out. I would appreciate that. And if you're new, welcome, and please do subscribe. I would appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. Okay, Michelle says, did my chat with Raphael or my art-related post change the way he sees me? How will this affect our date in Hong Kong mid-February? Okay. All right, one sec. Let's see. Michelle, did my chat with Raphael or my art-related post change the way he sees me? How will this affect our date in Hong Kong mid-February? Okay. I feel like you always get that card. I don't know why. So 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Oh, and the Page of Wands. Hubba hubba. So he sees you as like very independent, maybe financially secure. I don't know exactly how he sees you, Michelle, but I do feel like he admires you with this card because she's like someone who lives in a position of like luxury. Excuse me. She wears nice clothing. Like I said, she dresses nice. She takes care of herself. He probably sees you almost like if you're into art or you're just like refined. That's what I'm feeling. He sees you as being refined. So I feel like he's very attracted with these two cards. There's probably going to be some physical intimacy on your date when you go to Hong Kong. When you meet up with him, that's what the Ace of Wands is. Like, you're just kind of going to give him like a little bit of a aubergine, a little bit of a eggplant there, And the Page of Wands is always like the crush, like has a little crush, enthusiastic. There would be a lot of passionate communication, creative talk. It looks really good. There's a potential here. I mean, I feel like I'm just seeing you guys dancing together, and I don't know if you're going somewhere where you'll be dancing together. But I feel like getting real close. We're getting really X-rated here, but getting real close and then boing. You don't dance? Well, it's going to be something. I don't know. Maybe you'll be standing in line to a movie or something, and he'll be like right behind you. I don't know what's going to make that happen, but he's kind of have this like childlike attitude with you. Like, he'll be childish and fun to be around. You know what I mean? And this is, this can be a card of like going out and having fun and communicating, and it's going to be really nice. Like, he really admires you. He really respects you. He likes what you're about. He'll like the way that you dress. And, I don't know, you probably have like a Coach bag or, really nice, refined, fashionable, take care of yourself, independent, that kind of thing. She's blushing here. Yeah, so it looks really good. Yeah, go ahead and listen. Re-listen to it. It looks like a lot of fun. Oh, here's that Lover's card. Okay. So good luck, Michelle. So Tara, I didn't answer a text from my person because I felt like he thinks I'm important. All right. I didn't answer a text from my person because I feel like he think I'm important. So I didn't bother to answer. Should I apologize? He hasn't tried to contact me. It's been since the new year. Thanks, Michelle. All right. You didn't answer a text from this person because you feel like he doesn't think you're important. So you didn't bother to answer. Okay. So you want to know if you should apologize for not answering, Tara? So you didn't answer because you don't feel important enough to him or valuable enough to him? But now you feel a sense of, do you feel bad about that? All right, let's see. Somebody made a $10 payment. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Tara? Oh, not important. Okay. So I'm not sure how many cards I'm pulling for Tara. Oh, Stephanie did the 10. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. All right. Should you apologize? So you have the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Wands. Well, there's no communication happening here at all. So I feel that if you feel, I mean, when you know that you're important to someone, you'll get that vibe from them. There will never be a question. So if you feel as if you're not feeling that way with him, that he's really not treating you well, or, valuing you. I mean, this high priestess represents keeping secrets and she doesn't communicate. I feel like you've been carrying a burden about this situation. And I feel like it's in your best interest here to just stay in a place of victory. Your guilt, you need to check that. You need to check and see why you feel bad for not communicating with someone who is not valuing you. Do you know what I mean? I mean, of course you can be civil and you can reach out, but I feel like the high priestess is telling you to check your intuition and go within and examine what your reasoning would be for reaching out. If your person already knows that how you feel, that you feel undervalued, if you've told them, there's no need to say it again. You just need to show them. And you kind of need to stay on your high horse a bit, right? Because there's only so much, because if you're having to say it again and again, then it's nagging. And that's a waste of time for you and that person. So it feels to me like the 10 of Wands represents somebody who is carrying a burden, but they are the ones you're the one who was carrying this yourself. Excuse me. In other words, you picked up these sticks. It's the very thing that is causing you trouble, is the very thing that you picked up on your own. So you're carrying this burden by yourself here. And this is coming to the end of it, right? Dropping the burden and examining, why you feel the need to reach out. To him. I mean, I feel like if you do, it will be okay. So I'm not seeing where you should or you shouldn't. I'm seeing where you need to ask yourself, like, kind of re-examine this, why you want to respond. I mean, you could simply respond with a thank you. As soon as I asked, I knew I was wrong. What do you mean? Good, Tara. What do you mean? As soon as you asked, you knew you were wrong? Oh, you mean as soon as you asked your question? So, yeah, that's what I feel is happening here. The high priestess, though, is honestly just telling you to not just, it's just to keep quiet for now before you do anything, and just take a look at the question of why you want to reach out and say anything to him. If he's really, don't base it on your feelings, base it on, how you're being treated. I hope that would help. Sometimes it takes a while for you guys to throw in your responses in the chat, so I'm not sure. Okay, who do we have next? Good luck, Tara. I have to scroll back because now I can't remember what Lucy posted. Okay, so we have Sean is in the super chat. Okay, thank you. So Sean, Manjean, Stephanie, Clara, Dimple. Okay, Sean, right? Where are you, Sean? Let's see. Did Sean post their question? I can't see the super chat now. Super chat, super chat, super chat. What's the question in the super chat? Does anybody know? Well, let me go back that far. Oh, wait, there it is. Please give me a reading. Rescue me. I'm definitely the 8 of Swords energy. Okay. What do you want? Okay, my question is about ever being in love. Okay. So you want to know, will you ever be in love, Sean? Did an ad just pop up or something while you guys were watching? It's weird. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, Sean wants to know, question about love. Wait, he said no. Oh, wait. Hey, Nikki, welcome. My question is about ever being in love. All right. Oh, who's doing 3 months? Okay, Sean, ever being in love. All right. Oh, so you have the 9 of Wands. And the Lovers. And the Knight of Swords. So, Sean, you're always on the fence about it. You have your walls up, boundaries up. You must have been through something in your life that I see has left you struggling with the 9 of Wands. Okay. Love has been here. Love has come to you. But love is a decision. It's a verb. It's an action. And I feel like you fight it off. Or you sway from one end to the other. You're either completely unsure, Sean, and you're doubting and you're suspicious because of something you've gone through in the past, or you're just too aggressive with it. So the Lovers represents decision, and you have to find a way to not be on either side here. You need to find a happy medium, okay, between your suffering from whatever might have happened to you. And listen, it could have something to do with family or, whomever had influence on you in your life. Between this and then aggressiveness in love, or trying to force it or force another person to connect. But love is all around you here. It's all around you. Excuse me. And there could be a Gemini or a Virgo. That could they may appear in your life at some point, unless you were dealing with this person and already. You have to be very careful with this Knight of Swords energy and not over strategize or be suspicious about every person, because love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't boast, it's not jealous, there's no enviousness. And there's also an energy here of needing to expose yourself to somebody, which means needing to be more transparent, not guarded, not protective, because this is like the one way we can guard is by pushing others away with our words, being mindful of the things that we say. The Knight of Swords is not mindful. The Knight of Swords just goes with it, his thoughts, and he goes with his words. So being mindful of the things we say, but not having too many walls up, right? Or worrying that the next relationship will be a burden or things won't work out. So the answer is yes, but it's on you. The onus is on you to meet somebody halfway and be more transparent and be more open in your relationships, more vulnerable, and that when love comes, to make a decision to be that way, to be open. So yes, I do feel it will come to you. It's just, I feel like you just need to find that happy medium, because this is balance here. This is twin flame, soul flame, I like to call it. So I do feel like it will come for you. Absolutely. Sometimes love does magically come to us, but sometimes we reject it. Sometimes we reject love subconsciously. We don't even know that we're doing it, right? So it's being mindful, being aware. But yes, probably sometime in June, you might meet somebody, like I said, a Gemini or a Virgo. You're welcome. Hey, Sam. Long time no see. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Manjean. Hello. Manjean is next. Sun, Sagittarius. Moon, Leo. Ascendant, Aquarius. MC, Scorpio. All right. I would like a 3-month reading. Too many questions piled up in my head. Hoping to get a few answers in the 3-month reading. Okay, Monica. Okay. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's see. She's got too many questions to ask. So Monica would just, she's throwing some bananas out there. So Monica was just wanting to know 3 months ahead. Maybe get some clarity. Okay. So you are a Sagittarius. Your moon is in Leo. Your ascendant is Aquarius. And your MC, what the heck? I've seen MC before, but I can't remember what it is. What is MC? MC. Sam's got a busy life these days. Oh, you're midheaven. Okay, midheaven, I think. I can't remember what it stands for. I'm not sure. I'm not an astrologer. I know very little. But that's fine. We can do Venus. All right, so let's take a look. 3 months ahead. What to expect from Monica, for Monica. Oh, well, a lot of contemplation happening, a lot of decisions. You're going to have some stuff, something that you've been investing in or have invested in, you are going to be in this position, you, maybe another person, or whatever your situation is. Should there be more added to this situation, or should I just leave it alone? Okay. Contemplating, taking inventory, looking, examining, because the next card after this is the Eight of Pentacles, which represents actually putting in the effort. Okay. So this is a situation that relates to what to do next. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, Lucy's going to post everyone that's next. She's got everyone listed. So, Monica, oh, there's a Ten of Swords. This is a question about, should I stay or should I go? Should I give up? Yeah. This is a question about betrayal. What do I do? Do I keep putting effort in or do I not? There's doubt here now. It seems to me like you're going to choose to surrender and give up because you feel there's some type of betrayal of some sort that may have occurred. And you may decide within the next 3 months that you're just going to stay single. This is the Bachelorette card. Stay single, live in your luxury, focus on your material wealth or the, your job or the things in your life that you deem to be important to you, things that are a given, things, more material things that non-emotional things that can't hurt you. Okay, Monica, so you're definitely going to be contemplating probably in February, but I feel like March, by April you're probably just going to be done and go off on your own, because there may have been a betrayal. I mean, but if you feel that there probably was, well, you just need to know if he cheated or not. I'm going to tell you something. Women's intuition is always on point. Women know if a woman suspects that somebody's cheating or is not being upfront and honest and coming clean, women usually know. And especially in a marriage, you pick up things, and it feels to me like there probably was some type of betrayal. I'm feeling like it was either 10 weeks, 10 months ago, could have been in the 10th year, although I'm not sure about that, but I feel like you, he gets mad when I ask and bolts out. Well, that's what it is. Difference in routine. I mean, I was married and, I found out my husband was cheating because he had Tic Tacs, little mints all over his car floor. And he would never chew gum or eat mints. That was my first clue. And I actually looked up, what does it mean when, all of a sudden your husband starts chewing gum or eating mints? And that came up. And then I found out. So his routine changed, the things that he normally would do. I mean, it was a long time ago. So, it was just like, wow, you have to trust your intuition. And I think you're thinking about it. You'll see signs, but the Ten of Swords does, at times, it can represent betrayal, backstabbing, a lot of times, and giving up and surrendering. So, you may have just drawn this card out, not me, but you may have drawn it out to represent that there was some type of betrayal. Oh, well, there you go. Erasing and resetting his phone. Well, there's no reason to do that unless you have something to hide. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. If you're suspecting it, it's probably true, and it looks like it to me. And it looks like with that Nine of Pentacles that you've just been on your own for a really long time. I mean, you could find out. There's plenty of ways to find out if someone's cheating. Just have to invest the time and energy. Because they're not going to admit it. My husband had the woman that he was messing around with. I never suspected that he was messing around. Like, I just was curious about the Tic Tacs, right? But one morning his phone rang, and it was ringing every morning all of a sudden around like 7:30 in the morning. And it never did that before. And one day he was in the bathroom, it was ringing. I looked at it, and it was like this guy, Rob, the name Rob. So I asked him, I was like, who's Rob? And he's like, oh, this is just, a guy I work with. He always calls and asks me if I want coffee in the morning. Well, I made sure that I wrote the phone number down. And then when he left for work, I did a reverse search on that phone number, and it was a girl. It was a girl that he was messing around with, but he put her name in as a guy's name. So, I mean, it's crazy, but, I wanted to know, and I found out. I think it's better to get the evidence first and then confront him, because then if he says no, now you've got proof that he was cheating and lying. Similar to my husband, but it was a man who answered. Yeah, you got to do a little digging. All right, Stephanie. Where's Stephanie? I know she's probably sitting here like, where's my reading? Stephanie. Good luck, though, Monica. I hope it works out for you. I hope he's not, and I hope he's just stupid. My dad used to do that and called them pet. Yeah. Oh, God. I dug up so much dirt on my ex-husband when he was just messing around. And because he was like an IT computer guy. And he goes, how did you get into my computer? How are you able to put the keystrokes on my keyboard? And I remember I said, well, because I learned it by watching you. I said, you taught me everything. You gave me all the tricks. So I figured it out. He's like, I didn't realize you were that smart. I didn't think you would be able to. I didn't realize. And I was like, you're stupid because you underestimated me, dumbass. My love interest. Does he still have romantic feelings for me? Okay, let's take a look. You're welcome, Monica. Good luck. Okay, Stephanie. My love interest. Does he still have romantic feelings for me? Oh, Stephanie. Well, he's definitely heartbroken by something, so I feel like he did. Did you have an argument or something? And this doesn't mean no, but this does mean that, like, he's very affected. His heart is very affected by whatever might have happened between you at one point. It affected him, his heart and his emotions, which tells me that he did. And he still is hurting by it, so he still does. Because if we're not hurt by, if our emotions and heart are not hurt by somebody, then obviously we don't have feelings. Okay, so that's a third, 3 people. So heartbreaking communication. Yeah, I feel like he's still hurting by it, by whatever it was. And I do feel like he still has feelings for you, but he knows, this is not a happy situation right now. He was talking. What does that mean? Because I know, like, my kids say when, oh, we're just talking, it means it's not serious, but there is an interest to someone else. Is that what that means? You're so right about the intuition. Can't hide it forever. That's true. So, I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. I just think he's, I guess he messed up here. Look, 3 of Cups underneath, 3-3. Yep. For some reason, I feel the need to say that he's upset because he got caught. So there's that ego thing kicking in. But I feel like he did, and I feel like he still does. Probably more so now, because he was, because it came out. Like, it kind of made him think, and you must have had an argument or something. Okay. So, Clara, can you put, oh, Clara's next. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to fix my get my computer plugged in here. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Clara wants a 3-month. Okay. You're welcome, Stephanie. Hi, Clara. How are you? So you want to do a 3-month look ahead for love? Okay. Let's take a look. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Remember, we used to do like the nightly readings. They were always really fun. All right, let's see. 3-month ahead for Clara. What can she expect? 3-month ahead love. In love for Clara. Okay. February. March and April. I'm a Rush fan. Why? I know I saw Neil Peart passed away. And I actually went back and listened to the entire 2112 album record. Or do you mean Rush Limbaugh? Thanks, Clara. Okay. 3 months for Clara. Okay. You have the Sun. Very good. You might be getting some very good positive news coming out. Some type of decision being made about something that comes out into the open. And it might be somebody weighing options or figuring out, making a decision about a relationship or a partnership. And then you get some kind of communication or offer. There could be a Leo. You could be connecting with a Leo. There might also be something to do with a child as well. I don't know if you are in that position. I'm hearing fertility, like IVF. I don't know if that's something for you, or you're connected to somebody who might be going through some IVF, in vitro type of something like that going on. But there is definitely some type of an offer coming through. There could be a job of some sort that comes through within the next 3 months, some up to April. You may get news of a new work opportunity. Okay. But there will be a decision. It could also be a decision about traveling for work or weighing options about, which it's almost like I look at this, which pentacle, which do I choose, this pentacle or that one? And then making a decision and communicating about either a job offer or something, as I was saying, something to do with fertility, because we have a child here. So there could be something connected to a child. Okay. And it's positive news also about money as well. If there's no child in your life, it's just positive news about money coming forward, right? So I feel very good stuff happening here, and more so though on a financial front. I'm weighing the options in regard to money and something to do with children or career. Not much on the love front, but there could be an opportunity, like you have a date of some sort with the Page of Pentacles, like somebody reaches out and they have to choose between you and somebody else, and you get communication that, they come out of the blue. It could be a Leo, communicates about getting, going on a date. So it looks good. Looks very positive. Could be an offer to travel as well, or to go to a warm place, somewhere where it's always sunny, unlike where I am, where it's just raining all the time right now. Rush the band, the holy triumvirate, triumphant, slapping the bass. So I guess he's listening to Rush. My cards are all disengaged. Hold on. Dimple. Okay. In Paris, there is no sun. Oh, well, you must be going somewhere where there's sun or warmth. What is the current energy for Ricky and myself? Today is his birthday. Should I reach out to wish him a happy birthday? Is he waiting for communication? Is he with someone else? Oh, you're welcome, Clara. All right, let's see. Dimple Paw. What is in the current energy for Ricky and me? Today is his birthday. Should I reach out to wish him a happy birthday? Is he waiting for communication? Is he with someone now? Okay. How many more do we have, Lucy, after Dimple? Sam, right? Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, so Page of Cups, Dimple. Two more. Okay. Well, I think it's okay to wish him a happy birthday. Page of Cups, just a very simple, sweet, nothing attached to that. It's a very mild communication, a mild message. Okay. So I think that this is okay to do this. It's harmless. Okay. I feel like he probably would like to hear from you. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's a nice gesture, and he might be waiting here for this. It would be favorable to him for you to wish him a happy birthday. Like I said, there's nothing attached to it. It's just a birthday message. Um, I don't feel like he's with anyone at all. I feel like he would be quite upset if he didn't hear from you. Like I said, everybody likes to get a birthday wish because it tells them that you are thinking about them on their special day, male or female, right? It really does mean a lot to people. You know, some men know it doesn't, they don't care, but I think that that's just a bunch of crap because I think that anybody, whenever, who wouldn't recognize a sweet gesture, right? Without anything else. And this just looks so birthday cake to me, this card. It looks so birthday, because I don't know. I just feel it's like because it's pastel and I just think of like birthday fun cake, right? I don't know. It's almost Valentine-y with the pink, you know. You might send him a little birthday meme, something that's cute. He seems to be kind of stressed, so it might make him laugh, like a funny birthday message. You know what I mean? Like a funny, sweet, like a meme. That's what I feel like. I'm picking up a meme. He might be stressed over money right now. There's nobody else here. Is he waiting? Yeah, I feel like he is. I feel like it would be a nice cheer up because again, there's nothing attached to it. Sing a song with a voice note. Because I feel like if you're going to do it over text, I feel like, and he's going to look at his phone and see, like, maybe send him something with a fish, right? Birthday fish. You're welcome. Something that he, like he'll pick up his phone and he'll look at the message that you send him. And I feel like it's actually going to change things though with Wheel of Fortune, right? It's actually going to make this, it'll be in your favor as well. There'll be a little bit of a shift doing that. Yeah, send them like a fish meme. I don't know. You get creative. Page of Cups is very creative, can be creative. Doesn't this remind you guys of a birthday cake? Like sweet Valentine's birthday. Is it just me? It's like all that glorious decorative icing. Or like he's like, I don't know, like a baker. Yes, Lucy, they're Canadian rock band from the 70s to 2010s. They were featured in a movie called I Love Your Man with Paul Rudd and Jason Segel. Oh, Sam wants a 3-month. All right, Sam. My favorite song, Hugh, is Limelight. That was my favorite song growing up. I just always love that song. And there's so many other great, like Closer to the Heart is such a great song. But Limelight was my favorite. I don't know why. Just weird, I guess. Is Sam still here? Hey, Sam, how are you? All right, so we're looking at 3 months ahead? Is this in regard to Tom, or is this just in general love? Or are you still Tominating? Still marinating with the Tominator? All right, give me a second, guys. I gotta fix my shoulders here. You know, I've been getting such shoulder pain because my microphone is not up high enough, and I never thought to just raise it. Can you hear me well now? Is that a little bit better? Okay. Right? I never thought to put a couple of boxes underneath it and raise it. Meanwhile, my shoulders, I've been hunched down trying to reach my microphone. Duh. All right. In regard to Tom, marinating in the Tominator. Let's see what's up with the Tominator. 3 months ahead for Sam in the Tominator. All right. Ooh, the Magician. Oh, Temperance. Oh, what is going on? So February is a month of magic. Something new is happening here. New manifestation. He's going to be like pulling some rabbits out of his hat in February. There's an energy here of like laying all his cards on the table. I don't know what's going on with him. But, it's like time. There's a journey. Laying all his cards on the table in February. The Magician is Mercury ruled. So Mercury is always about messages and messengers. So there might be communication starting up, manifestation of new communication beginning. And all these roses, there might be something happening around Valentine's Day. Look at all those roses. You guys might actually, well, I know where you live. February. There might be one warm day in February. I'm feeling like an unusually warm day in February where you guys will sit outside and have lunch or something. And then there'll be communication. And then, this cycle starts with the infinity. There's also, I see him like visually standing at the table, pointing for you to sit down while he gets the waiter. It's weird. I never looked at that like that. But yeah. Something interesting. Now, March, things come into balance. So there's some magic happening here as well. And with Temperance, I always say that, that you guys will be go out for drinks. I don't know who drinks though, maybe not, but there's some kind of event I feel that's happening in March. Like an event where there's a bartender somewhere, sometime in March and April. It's like there's going to be some dating happening here and some happy times and doing things together in the next 3 months. Going out, spending a lot of time, and you as well, but spending a lot of time together. This is festivities, celebrations. This is like happy hour or getting together with people after whatever you do, whatever you're doing. So like, oh, sorry. The heck? Something along the lines of, I'm so sorry. I hope that didn't ring in your ear. Something along the lines of, like things are coming into balance is how I feel with you guys. Your patience pays off with him, but it will feel that way within the next couple of months because there's going to be like some sitting down at the table and talking and really just like a brand new start is happening here. And there's just all this celebratory energy and things come into harmony and there's balance. Do you know what I mean? So it feels very positive for me. There's just a lot of good times to look forward to in the next few months. And this might actually be occurring in like starting in March, going into April. There's a lot of communication. Like when you're out, when people are out drinking and then they have a few extra and everybody's got their honesty cap on when they're drinking. And so there's just that kind of energy is going on here. And this is like, bartender, serving drinks, pouring drinks, going to some kind of event, getting invited, I feel like, to a wedding or something, or going to some type of a thing together, a reception or something, or being connected through social circles as well. But it's very light. I'm not seeing like manifestation of like a big, like a relationship. I feel like that the social connection that you guys will have outside of where you are will begin to manifest love, right? Because it's light and airy and easy. And it's interesting that we have Gemini and Sagittarius energy here. And I know he's not either one of those. But there might be two people who play a role in this connection. So, Sam, it looks good. It just looks to me like February through April is going to be a lot of fun. Easy, fun, joyous, good times. Yeah, definitely. A lot of partying, celebrating, doing things with lots of people and just all being connected. But remember, whenever I pull the Temperance card, that's always an energy of like the angels working behind the scenes to mix up the love potions, so it's your situation is still under wraps still. It's not a wrap yet. Okay, so oh, you're a Gemini cusp. There you go. Why didn't I know that? I thought I knew that. So let's see. Oh, middle of the sky. Yeah, like midheaven. So my husband, Sun Leo, Moon Capricorn, Ascendant Pisces, and his midheaven is Sagittarius. Please indulge me with any energies you pick up from this man, especially his intentions with me. Okay. He's a Leo. Wow. And you're Sagittarius? Wow. And his midheaven is Sagittarius and yours is Leo? And you guys have been together 24 years. No, you're right, Sam. It will never be a wrap. Yeah, I can do more readings. Oh, you're Scorpio. Okay. Oh, yeah, Hugh, you're so behind. You got to give it a refresh. To the point. If you have PayPal, prefer that. If you're not able to do PayPal, you can send the super chat. Okay, Monica, you have the 5 of Cups. So hold on a second here. I don't know why that sound, it keeps doing that. I'm sorry. It tells me that any energies I pick up from him. Okay, well, so I'm picking up sadness, grief, regret, and loss and remorse. Okay. From him. Oh, sorry. Those 3 cups spilled. And looking behind him, there's still that partnership, those 2 cups. But he's not turning around. He's looking at things very negatively from an emotional standpoint. You know something? Either he drinks too much sometimes, or he did something when he was drinking that he's regretting. Does he drink? Or does he have a tendency once in a while to, either drinks or he doesn't, but he may have had a little bit too much and overindulged. Well, he overindulged and that did something that he's regretting. He has remorse. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. It's going to come out. He's going to tell you something that he did. He's going to tell you that he was under the influence and it got out of hand. I don't feel like it was his intention. I feel like it was an emotional decision, and he looked away from what he already had with those 2 cups and indulged with the 3 cups. So karma, the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's going to shift. Things are going to shift, and he is going to talk to you about it. He's just going to try to tone it down, his communication about what he did, because there's a portion of him that doesn't take full accountability or full responsibility for this because he was drinking. Well, he's got remorse and grief. So he may not actually remember. If he drank too much, he could have just maybe blacked out, because I see this black cape. So I feel like he may have, but he may not remember that he did it, because how sometimes you could drink too much and then some people actually wind up not remembering the night before. And that's why I feel like his apology will be very simple, and he won't be able to take full accountability because he can't fully remember, but he thinks he may have indulged. So the problem doesn't feel to me like he's cheating. The problem feels to me like he has a drinking problem. And that's what he's going to communicate to you. Look, I had a little bit too much in my cup, and the drink made me look at this chick who originally looked like a fish, but I couldn't see the fish because I was drinking too much. Thank you, Robert. Well, you should take full responsibility, but if he doesn't remember it, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle there, because that's the definition of insanity, when you black out. So he obviously has a problem. So he is going to, like I said, there will be some kind of an apology or try to win your favor back. But again, it's not like It's not like judgment, where judgment will come in and say, I'm taking a real hardcore look at myself and I'm revealing my truths. This is more like, well, I'm sorry, I screwed up, but I think I screwed up, but I didn't mean it, that kind of thing. So, you know, I don't know exactly what he did. He might have just been flirtatious, or because the Three of Cups is like a jolly good time. I don't feel like he was intentionally trying to cheat. I feel like he just got a little out of hand and he made a mistake because he was under the influence. So that's it's a problem. You know, there of course there's still consequences. It's, you know, it's the same as somebody who's drunk driving and hit somebody. Just because you were blacked out doesn't mean you don't have to pay for the situation. Hi, Eileen. Yeah, so you may need to get like witnesses to find out or something. I just feel like but I do feel he has remorse and grief to some degree, because he really can't express to you fully what happened because he may not really remember. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, there will be communication to try to resolve this conflict. Gosh, that's tough. That's tough for you, Monica. Let me see. You know, there is a possibility that there was with a younger man. I don't know how old he is, but this would be a young man. So is he gay? Do you know? Very young, flirtatious, because the Page of Cups can be very emotionally flirtatious, like childlike. Yeah, possibly. And oh man, that's some deep regret. Just remember, the Five of Cups is deep remorse and regret. Yeah, I mean, if there was you're obviously meant to know somebody younger. And you know, the Page of Cups. Hold on. Does your husband go to does he go to a gym? And I'm also hearing either gym or like a fast food place. Does he like fast food place where this person is, this Page of Cups is at this fast food place? You know, like a I don't know, like a McDonald's, or, you know, someplace where a younger person would work. Or he serves. I'm trying to find the card. Hold on. Or he serves drinks. It could be a waiter. That's it. It's like a waiter. It's a waiter or a busboy. Well, it's not really, it doesn't have to be a boy, but because that would be really messed up. You go to a bar. Yeah. Okay. Well, do bars have waiters? What happened to Page of Cups? Here he is. Yeah. So he kind of wears like an apron. Somewhere by the water, somewhere on a boat. Do you live near where there's water, or a bar on a boat or something? Or, you know, I don't know. These are just things that are coming out to me that you could look into. Or a place where there's a boat. I mean, or where there's water. Could even be a pool or a beach or, restaurant or something. Yes, right, water. Okay. Yeah, there's like water. And outside, I don't know though. It might be kind of cold, but I don't know where you are. But it's like, might have been like an outside thing, or that's where. Oh, it's weird. Who's next on the Lucy? Are you still here? Who do we have next? Oh, see, I keep getting my my headphone right next to the microphone and it's screeching, so I'm sorry. So Robert was, I guess Robert's next. Robert wants to know if I made the right decision blocking this feeling from coming back. I'm a Virgo. She's a Scorpio. Okay. You're welcome, Monica. I hope it's not that. I hope it's just you. I mean that in the sweetest way. Right. You block the emotions. Robert is a Virgo. Block the emotions that he was feeling in connection to the Scorpio. And was that the right decision? Okay. So, thank you for the amazing super chat payment. I know, Monica. I don't know. Making mouse noises. I don't know. No, it's the headphone. It goes right because I moved the microphone up closer to my face. So like the headphone is whatever. All right, let's see. I just want to give these a little bit more of a refresher. You know what? You're welcome. I'm going to break out a new deck to use. The Vice Versa Tarot. Yes, it's me. I know. It's horrible, isn't it? So this is like a free deck that Llewellyn Tarot Publishing Company, they send me free decks all the time. I haven't used these yet, so I mean they've been sitting in the they've been sitting in the sun for like a month or two. Surprised they're not worn out, but I think we should give the Rider-Waite deck a break and see what's going on here. For Robert. Robert, you are the first person to get a reading from this deck. So how lucky are you? Now let me give these a really good shuffle. I know you're waiting. Yeah, because Monica, he probably realizes, he can't just admit it, and he probably realizes that something happened and he's not sure what. So, you know what they always say, the truth, when it's time for it to be revealed to you, you will know. Thank you, Martha, for the payment. Yeah, that's guilt for sure. That's what that Five of Cups is, remorse, guilt. I have some mice in my garden, cutest things ever. They eat with the birds. Oh, that is so sweet. Now, this deck, honestly, give me a second. Sorry. She did. She paid 20. Sorry. I can't believe there's still like 27 people in here. If you're here and you're watching, say hello in the chat, please. That would be so awesome. Great thing about this, well, I don't have to pull reversals. All right, Robert, let's take a look. Did you do the right thing blocking these emotions from the Scorpio? All right. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Look at that. See if you can see it. Hold on. Might need a little more light. Wait a minute. Wow. So, because I feel like, yeah, but no, I feel like maybe no. I'm feeling no. I don't feel like you. I don't feel like you should block that. And the reason why I say that is because what you have to put an end to the. All right. Blocking your emotions towards the Scorpio is the same thing as becoming robotic, and it's a protective measure, right? And I feel like what you did, or what you need to do, is kill that guard up thing, keeping your guard up. I feel like you need to get rid of that, because look, this almost looks like a knight that was hold on so I can try and get it so you can see it. This almost looks like a knight that was stabbed here. Why isn't it? Can you see that? It never okay, you can maybe see it there. It's like the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight comes in, the Knight of Swords comes in and was very aggressive. This is telling me that you should not have done that. But you did it. You did it so that you could be protected. Yeah. You got thrashed, yeah. But then you blocked it. So then you blocked your emotions after. Yeah. It doesn't serve you to have your emotions blocked. That's repression. Repressing your emotions. That is never healthy. Right. And Scorpio women have a tendency to do the thrashing. So your next card, hold on, we're going to take a look, is the Star. I don't know why, because I think if anybody were to thrash my emotions, I would definitely want to take the same path that you took. And I think everyone who's listening would agree, right? We want to put up our walls because we feel like we got abused. But for some reason, something is telling me that you need to have stronger faith. For some reason, I don't know why. That's why the Star's here. You need to keep the hope. I think it's normal to put up the boundaries after you share or express how you feel, and somebody just reacts in the way that's not what you want, and are not pleasing to you. But I feel like something here is saying that you need to stay in faith and hope about that and turn it around and open your emotions up again, because the Star card is a card of healing, and blocking your emotions from anybody is, I mean, there's boundaries. We can all have boundaries, but we should never block our emotions, because that represses, and then anxiety and resentment build up. So I can see why you did it, because of that Ten of Swords energy, because of what happened. But you're doing exactly what she wants you to do. Repressing your emotions is what she wanted for some reason, which is why she thrashed out on you, and you're giving her exactly what she wants. But it's actually kind of like cutting your nose off to spite your face. Well, this is saying to be healing and open your heart even to her. I'm not saying to give your heart. I'm saying that you should guard your heart, of course, but not close it off towards her. So now we have the King of Cups. So she was very much in like an alpha male situation. Obviously, with the King of Cups, is now she's in this position of thinking first before speaking. So, well, I mean, I understand, but I also understand that you want to know if that's the right thing or not. So your heart is open for love for her, because you're asking me if that was the right thing to do. If you know it was the right thing to do and your heart was not open for love for her, you wouldn't have asked me this question. So somewhere along the line, there's a need for healing in the connection. And maybe at the time that you blocked your emotions for her, that was what was necessary. But it's saying here to not be that way, because that is actually going to affect you in the long run. You know, it's interesting. So you can see, like, that's you standing on the outskirts, questioning whether you should be in hopeful or be in faith about this connection. There you are, looking at what you've done, you know, and wondering now if that was the right thing. So I feel like you do want the love for her, but you're just kind of, she bit your head off. And protecting yourself was the natural response, right? And anybody would do that, but it's not serving you to stay that way. And you need to kill off that robot. You need to destroy that and come back to being an open, human, loving, warm human being. And to also, for yourself, get into that King of Cups energy. The King of Cups is very emotional, but his emotions run deep. He's not overly expressive, but he is very stable with his emotions, and he knows how to control them. Right? So, so it's kind of like a yes and a no. Yes, you made the right decision at first to do that, because it was a way to protect your heart. But now you need, or at least going forward, to open your heart. Okay. And filter your emotions. Right? Express them in a more stable way, right? Not like over the top. Well, emotions are just, I don't like, personally, I don't put much value or weight into emotions. I recognize them. I see that they're there and I appreciate them, or I acknowledge them, but I never let my emotions making my decision, I filter all of my emotions through my logic. Because not every emotion that we have needs to be shared. And I think that just comes with getting a hold of being female, because females, we're so up and down with our emotions all the time. It's crazy. So I think it's just about like having a sense of stability and control. And that's all that really I feel like you need to do. What do you guys think of these cards? Do you like them? They're so dark. Look how dark they are. I think they look cool though. Oh. This is the moon, obviously. Yeah, they're cool, huh? Okay. So Maya, she did the 20, I think, right? Maya, you paid the $20? You're welcome, Robert. I wish you all the best. Okay, so go ahead. Fun fact, the moment I stopped being emotional and needy for attention in a relationship, when I start getting the respect I want. It's very true. Maya is Martha. Okay. It's very true. See, notice Hugh said being emotional. So being emotional, I think, is okay. It's always acting emotional is what can sometimes get us into trouble, right? It's okay to be an emotional person. Some people just are. It's okay to feel things. But like I said, not everything we feel needs to be expressed, because sometimes our feelings are neither right nor wrong. It's just the way we feel. So there's not always, you can't say, well, that feeling is true, or that, like when someone tells you, I feel tired, you can't respond and say, that's not true. Like, how can you argue with the way somebody feels? The way we feel is the way we feel, right? But what we do with what we feel is where it counts. It was hard to get here. My past have made me stronger, and for that I'm very thankful. Yeah, it's not easy. It's a journey for everybody. I want to know if me and my love interest, Samuel, will take things to a more secure level in our relationship. Okay. All right, let's see if Martha and Samuel will take things to a more secure level in our relationship. Oh, look at this. 3 cards just fell out. So, hold on a second. Looks like we have the Empress. So that's a new beginning, the Empress. And then we have Temperance, which is wonderful. So we have Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius. And then we have the 6 of Swords. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like it will move into a more secure situation. It's just coming into more balance and harmony here. And the Empress representing a new beginning, a new start, could possibly could have something to do with pregnancy or fertility, things like that sometimes. But and why with him struggling he won't let me help him financially because he wants to take care of it himself. That's all. He wants to do it on his own. This Six of Swords is a card about facing challenges in life. And though they may be challenges that are fearful, there's this necessary transition. So it's almost as if like you have to allow him to make this transition into this, like, I almost feel like next phase of your relationship. He has to be the one. He wants to be the one steering the ship. Let me see. These are so dark that you can't even see them. I probably won't use them again. Yeah, he wants to be the one rowing. He wants to be the one steering and directing you guys into the next situation. He wants to be the driver. So he will take care of his financial situation himself. Okay. But yeah, I always say the angels are just working behind the scenes to bring you into wholeness and completeness, to balance and to harmony with one another. And, the Empress, she just sits there and you just stay on stay in your Empress energy, stay in your Goddess Queen energy. He wants to do this for you and do these things. You just let him do these things for you. Right? He knows he can have this birth of a new beginning, or not new, but like the next phase of your connection, right? Because you represent that to him. You represent the next phase of the relationship, but he wants to be the one driving. So when you get in the car together, he has to drive. When you guys, or whatever position he takes up, he wants to be in the lead. Right? But you have to let him. I don't feel like you've really been letting him take the lead. I feel like you've probably been maybe doing things for him in order to lead it the direction you want, but you have to step back and allow him to take the lead. I know a lot of women won't do that because they feel like the person won't take the lead, but sometimes less is more. And if you back off and allow him to do it, well, then you'll find out and then you'll see. Yeah, of course. I mean, you're Capricorn. I have a Capricorn moon, so I get it. When it comes to relationships, I'm very smart about how to make it work. But it doesn't mean everybody agrees, so just allow, temperance to do its work. Allow the angels, divine guidance to interfere and take over things. You don't have to do anything, right? You just have to sit there and just be pretty, or be on your throne. Oh, wow. Your Capricorn sun and Capricorn moon? Wow. Yeah, I understand that. I'm very grounded myself, very rational and grounded. And I was saying to Lucy the other day, I use logic with my emotions. I logic out my emotions because I just have to, because they just get so messy. And it's like, what the heck it's like walking into like a playground and like there's toys everywhere. Like, no, we got to clean this up. This is just too much. There's too much emotional shit going on here. Let's tidy this all up. So I get it, but he has to be the one. He wants to be the one to steer it and take it in the direction that he just wants to be in a leadership role. So he will when you let him. Oh, Sag, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I do see him, as long as you're backing up and you're just sitting here, I do see him moving forward, like taking charge. Yep. My English are good. I'm trying to read this chat. Alusala, hello. Why won't he express his feelings for me, but still won't leave me alone? You can. Did you make a payment for a question? I didn't see. It's $20 for 3 months ahead or your question with 3 cards. There's a link right there below. Thanks, Toki. Yeah, these cards are like super dark. Oh, interesting. There's nobody left, right? I think we got everybody. Oh, okay. That went fast. Kind of. I've been here for 2 hours. So if there's anyone here in the chat still who would like to get a personal reading, go ahead and hit the link, because I'm gonna, let's see, I'll stay for like maybe like another 5 minutes, and then we'll call it a day, and then I'll be back next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, we have another Maya. Hi, Maya. I just send money. Hi, just send money B. Is that a B? No, that's a B. Maya Lou. Let me just double check here. Maya Scott. Okay. Thank you. About your connection with your twin flame. Okay. So you want to know the outcome situation between you and your twin flame, JR? Okay. All right, let's take a look. And thanks for popping in the chat. Please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. If we have a kid, etc. Okay. Thanks for popping in, Hugh. I'll definitely check out that documentary when I get a chance. Oh, auto text, that's okay. All right. See you next week, Hugh. Glad you're back. All right. I'll come with the twin flame from Maya Lou. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have the world. You have the world. And the chariot. Wow. So you have 2 major arcana here. Thanks, Maya. I have like 1,100 other readings. Which one do you mean? The earlier one? Okay. Oh. This is, I believe, the Queen of Cups. Okay. Is there a water sign? Are you a water sign? There's movement towards a water sign female, a new cycle beginning, a new start happening here with a female who is very emotional, very compassionate, nurturing, intuitive, caring, giving. It's usually Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, calm, restful, clever, understanding, in touch with her emotions, very stable. She honors her emotions, right? This is also Cancer here. And then this card represents Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So the outcome, it looks like there's a new cycle beginning here, a shift and a change that's happening here. But does this Queen of Cups resonate with you the way I gave the description? There is a healing thing that's happening here in this connection, and there's movement, there's travel. So there's the ending of a past cycle, and then there's movement, travel, or actual aggressive energy that has to do with this emotionally intuitive female. This is a female. In personal readings, it's not male or female. In personal readings, this represents a female. And I would take that as being close to you. So you must have, maybe you're water dominant, or you have water in your chart somewhere. So I'm just seeing a brand new beginning happening here, like a new start, like a cycle. There's a shift. This is a card of victory. So it's a card of change. You know, this is the victory wreath here. So whatever this new shift and cycle change that's beginning, it's a victory for both of you. So I don't know, do you live far away from each other or something? Because there's movement happening here. And this is the yin and the yang. There's balance. And the caduceus up here, which you probably can't see, that he's holding, sits over top the Two of Cups. So there's a coming together. And there's a healing energy. The intention is to come together in a healing, loving connection and bring balance into it. So that's what I feel the outcome's going to be for you guys. So it's very good energy. And there could be travel too, or internet communication and travel, or traveling the world, or traveling, messages or communication via texts or calls or something. I feel somebody's at a distance. or will be at some point, and will be returning back once traveling is done, or if somebody's could be moving in together or moving. Oh my gosh, can you guys hear my dog? He's like running back and forth. He's going crazy upstairs. All right. So I hope that was helpful. So I think I'm going to call it a night here. I know, he's so crazy. He's just, he's making me nuts. He's so codependent. Hey, Nellie. He really is. He's like, when I woke up this morning, he usually sleeps outside of my door. And when I woke up this morning, I always get up and I come downstairs and I get my coffee started and I do the stuff that I have to do. And he wakes right up and then he comes right down with me, which is great because I have to let him out in the morning. This morning, he's like, nah, I think I'm going to hang out a little bit up here. And he like was on his own time. And he decided he wasn't going to come down till like maybe 15, 20 minutes later. He just wasn't quite awake yet. And he just wasn't ready to come down. And I was like, who do you think you are? We have a routine here, buddy. Oh. So he just has like his own thing. Like, I mean, he'll just, yesterday I'm sitting there on the phone and he just decides that, you know, he's going to open the door because my brother pulled up and he heard him. And there he is standing on his hind legs with his paws, pushing the handle down to get the door open. And he opens both doors. There's a door and then there's an outside door, like a screen door. Well, like a storm door. So he opens the one door and then he goes and he opens the screen door. So he's like this human on his hind legs opening the doors to get out. He really is smart. So, all right. I think we're done. I think I'm done. You guys have been so nice to hang out here. I really appreciate it. I didn't think I was going to stay on this long, but maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer when because I'm only here once a week now. But you guys know that the February and the bonus February love readings have all been uploaded, and I will be doing the grand tableau very soon. I don't know when, and I will do the March reading sometime at the end of February. So I will definitely catch up with you guys next week. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Well, I'll see you before that. And thanks for hanging out. And everyone, thank you for your payments, for your questions. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.